Alright guys, so this video is going to explain what I get out of P-leveling. The question that everyone keeps asking me. Okay, so this clip is an example of what an hour or an hour and a half of grind at Catfish with around 2 or 3 people, level 45 to 49, what the loot looks like. So I got 1 ancient relic shard, 12 armor stones, 13 weapon stones, 1 chief goblin summon scroll, and around 3,000 spell powder. So on this trip I made significantly more money, and that's clearly evident because of the number of ancient relic shards I have. Also forgot to mention, in the last trip I had I think a few belts, Barez belts and some Barez necklaces. They do add value to how much you can make, so it's important to note those. And roughly per 1 hour trip you should get around 321 to 400 scales, and around roughly 3,000 spell powders. This trip, even though you see 2,171, I have another 2,300 spell powders in my cart. So I made around 4,300 spell powders this trip. Usually it just depends on if I'm picking everything up or not. This time around I did happen to pick up everything, and it was well worth it. Getting everything back, the black spell powders, ancient relic shards. I have blackstone weapons and blackstone armors gotta put in. So what I'm gonna do with the Barez belts and the necklace is I'll usually put them for max price in the auction house or market, whatever you call it. And it'll usually sell overnight, so I don't usually worry about how fast these accessories take to sell, because I'm more worried about how many spell powders, blackstones, armor and weapon, and ancient relic shards I can collect within an hour, and how many times I could do that in a day. So here I'm going back to get the rest of the spell powders, and it's important to note that in total with this, for that 1 hour trip, it's like 4,000 something. And then on top of that, I saved the black stones that I collected so far after maxing out my gear right now. So I have around 60 and 50 black stones, all those ancient relic shards, and then all these quest items. It's a lot of money, but just to focus on Catfish, that's around a little 9 mil-ish, and then ancient relics, if I do it, it's around 20 mil-ish. And the spell powders, I'm probably gonna save them until I have 100k, because that would equal to 60 mil, but obviously I might liquidate them earlier just to show you guys the potential of how much you could earn in a day with spell powders. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see in the next video. Thanks.